Diamonds are a girl's best friend, but cash works too. By a gal who knows the score. Introduction: The Fine Art of Being Adored. Let me start with a confession. I used to be the kind of girl who thought splitting a $12 pizza was romantic. I was 23, fresh out of college, and dating a guy named Kevin who believed date night meant handing me a paper plate and turning on The Office reruns. I'd show up in my best thrift store dress, batting my eyelashes like I was in a rom-com, and he'd act like I was lucky to be eating his leftover pepperoni. I thought love meant settling, that if I was nice and low maintenance, I'd win his heart. Spoiler alert, I didn't. Kevin's gone, but my standards? They're living in a penthouse with a view. Then one day, scrolling through YouTube in a haze of post-breakup ice cream, I stumbled across a certain guru who sprinkles wisdom like it's glitter. She had big hair, bigger energy, and a mantra that hit me like a lightning bolt. If a man's not spoiling you, he's wasting your time. And if he's wasting your time, honey, it's time to say, next caller. Her videos were like a masterclass in hustle, wrapped in a sparkly bow. She taught me that men are like cabs. If one doesn't stop for you, there's another right behind it. And if they're not paying for the ride, whether it's dinners, gifts, or a sneaky Venmo deposit, you get out and hail the next one. This book isn't about love. It's about leverage. It's about walking into a room and knowing you're the main event, the dessert, the whole damn menu. You're not just a woman, you're a phenomenon, a limited edition masterpiece who deserves to be treated like one. Over the next 10 chapters, I'm going to teach you how to get men to open their wallets faster than you can say Chanel, all while keeping your dignity, your charm, and your lip gloss intact. If they don't deliver, next caller. We're channeling the spirit of Nora Ephron. Think When Harry Met Sally with a Side of Sass, and the gospel of a certain sprinkle sage who knows the score. Let's rewind to my pre-enlightened days. I was 24, working a dead-end job, and dating a guy named Brian who thought splurging meant upgrading our Netflix plan to HD. I'd spend hours getting ready for dates, curling my hair and picking out outfits, only to end up at some dive bar where Brian would forget his wallet. I'd pay because I didn't want to seem difficult, and then I'd go home and cry into my pillow. I thought I was being a good girlfriend, but really, I was being a doormat. It wasn't until I watched that YouTube queen break it down, sprinkle by sprinkle, that I realized I was selling myself short. I wasn't just worth a $10 beer. I was worth a 5-star dinner, a designer bag, a trip to Paris. And if Brian couldn't see that, someone else would. That's the mindset we're building here. You're not lucky to be on a date. You're the reason the date's worth having. Men don't get to breathe your air for free. This doesn't mean being rude or entitled. Nobody likes a diva who throws tantrums. It means carrying yourself with the quiet confidence of someone who knows she's the prize. I learned this from my friend Carla, who could walk into a coffee shop in a $20 dress and leave with a guy offering to buy her a car. She didn't take the car, but she did get a very nice watch. Carla's secret? She never apologized for wanting things. If she saw a pair of earrings she liked, she'd say, "These would look amazing on me," and smile like she already owned them. 9 times out of 10, the guy she was with would insist on buying them. The 10th time, she'd shrug and move on. That's the energy we're channeling, unapologetic, unstoppable, and always ready for the next caller. So, what's the game plan? This book is your guide to the art of being adored, broken down into 10 practical, hilarious, and slightly shady steps. We'll cover everything from dressing the part to mastering the lip gloss gambit, from planting seeds for gifts to ghosting guys who don't step up. Each chapter is packed with stories, some mine, some from friends, some from the trenches of my misspent youth, to show you how it's done. Think of it as Sleepless in Seattle meets a masterclass in finesse with a sprinkle of Efron's wit and a whole lot of Shara Seven's hustle. So grab a coffee, fluff your hair, and let's get to work. You're not just a woman, you're a force of nature. Let's make sure the world knows it. Read more at www.thescrollshelf.com or buy at Amazon.